Roman Senate, one of the most influential parts of the government of a great republic in the history of ancient civilization. Today you will learn about the Senate of Rome as well as the tasks that they perform. The Senate was originally made up of a body of 100 senators. During the Roman Republic, however, there were 300 senators. This is a photo of what the Senate House or Curia looks like today. Senate meetings for the most part began at dawn. The first meeting of the year always took place at the Temple of Jupiter on Capitoline Hill. Meetings after the first, however, could take place anywhere inside or outside the city's boundaries unless it was further than 1 mile from those boundaries. A senator was not paid, so usually citizens of Rome would not seek a spot in the Senate unless they were already very wealthy. Admitted into the Senate, you were appointed by the consuls. Generally, citizens who were made senators were wealthy, so they were part of either the patrician or equestrian class. For the most part, senators had previously served a term as a magistrate. You also had to be at least 30 years old. General duties of a senator were to attend meetings, share their opinions at those meetings, and when voting, they had to vote according to their point of view on the matter. The Senate acted as kind of an executive branch of the Roman government. Senators were largely responsible for seating the 50 to 75 personal criminal jurors in trials, and they also acted as the prosecution and defense lawyers of various cases. Some other duties of the Senate were that they collected taxes and passed all laws. Senators wore a senatorial ring that was originally made of iron, but later made of gold, as well as a white tunic with a 5-inch wide purple stripe on the right shoulder and a pair of red shoes that the Pope actually still wears today. Here's a picture of those shoes. In an actual senatorial debate, each senator would state their own opinion in a very specific order. Senior ex-consuls would go first, then followed by younger ex-consuls, and then the rest of the Senate would give their opinion following the rule of decreasing in seniority for every person. This is a reenactment of what the debate for sending more soldiers into the Second Punic War may have looked like.
Today we are here to vote on whether or not we shall bring more troops into the Second Punic War against Hannibal. You will all state your opinions, and then we will vote. First up, Lucius Windus.
Thank you. I do not believe we should send more troops because I do not think that we should have any more casualties in the army, and I believe that we have enough up there as well.
I disagree with Senator Lucius Windus. It is imperative that we send additional troops to the front lines so we can push that darn Hannibal out of Italia.
I completely agree with Mateus, because as the army stands right now, we will not win the war without more soldiers.
That concludes our debate. We will vote on the 12th hour. Today, we shall vote on whether or not to send more troops into the Second Punic War against Hannibal. You will all state your opinion, and then we will vote. Today, we shall vote on whether or not we decide. Okay.
Nope. I can't.